Okay, in this tutorial video I will go over how to build a package using GBS. So you should already have GBS installed from the last tutorial. So the first thing you need to do is run GBS for the first time, which will create a config file which is needed. So you can specify a build server URL, but for purposes of this tutorial you don't need one. So you can just press enter. And unless you already have an OBS account, you will not need one, so you can press enter here as well. So now that the config file is created, we can get to building a package. So we will be using GBS's local build feature, which will use the command gbs build, as opposed to the GBS remote build, which needs an account credentials. So first step in this process is getting the code you wish to for the project. So we'll get the code for the packages /e/ecore with git clone git and put it into the same folder in my home directory. So it will clone into there, and then once it is done, you need to change directory into the directory where you downloaded the code to. So in my case it is cd pkgs/e/ecore. And if you look at all things in it, this is the code for the project. Now we can run one command to start the build process for this package. That is gbs build. You must run this from the location that you are building from. -a specifies what architecture you want to build for, and I will be building for the ARM v7L architecture. And a list of supported architectures is available on the Tizen.org website. And the next step is very important. You must specify 2 repositories to build against. It is suggested that you build against the trunk repositories on the download.tizen.org site. And then if you click on releases, snapshots, trunk, latest, repos, you'll see 2, base and main. You'll need to build for both of these. So if you click base and then select the architecture, I'll be selecting ARM v7L, and then select the packages. So I'll be copying that, and you use a $R tag to designate a repository. Oh, and it already copies the HTTP for you. So the next is very similar, except instead of base, you want to have main. I'll show you where that is. If you back out of base, you can select main and select packages. And now that you have that set up, you should be able to build just by pressing the enter key. I will pause recording and resume after it's done building. So it'll start out like this and progress until it is done or an error occurs. So as you can see, the build is done. It's taken 10, 15, 20 minutes. And one of the last things that GBS says or outputs is the location of the build. So if you look at the second to last line of a successful build, it will say the RPM packages can be found here. It says var temp gbs-buildroot.rmb7. And if you navigate to that location, you will find the resulting package. Thank you for watching.